We have taken some days to quietly reflect on what has happened to our farm. What you see here is what is left after the wintry spring, weeks of rain, floods, tiny seedlings struggling in the summer heat and bug pressure. This is our main growing season. The middle of summer for us is here in Australia right now. We still have feverfew, cosmos, dahlias are soon to bloom, sunflowers, sea holly, dara and zinnias are on their way to blooming nicely. We felt like the worst was over and we thought pulling out some crops and moving on would still put us in an okay position for the flowers for Valentine's Day and summer sales. Then the rabbits came and ripped the flower buds off our dahlias and ate the small sunflower seedlings. We put up temporary fencing to try to stop them, and then the cherry on top was discovering a particularly nasty virus in our cosmos. It is called curly top virus and it is very spreadable to most of our other crops. All of our cosmos had to come out and be destroyed. This is only farming, it isn't life or death. This is our livelihood though, so financially these have been fairly severe blows. However, we have each other. We have our farm, we have our energy and we have our health and this crazy insane desire to keep going and focusing on what can be done. We'll clean up the farm, we'll put up a permanent fence to keep the rabbits out, and I'll focus more on making things pretty so the experience for us and others is really enjoyable here on the farm. It's going to look very different. We've already started pulling things out. Rono's got some new plants in. Morning.
Morning.
I should have brought your hat out.
Yeah.
Want me to go grab it?
No, I'm going to go back in a bit.
Okay.
Over there.
We have the wallabies. So this is the mum and that's the baby. And we haven't seen them together for a while. They've been eating our plants. But they're so sweet, we don't want to get rid of them.
I think on this one
That's probably more
it looks
noticeable.
best.
So that is called curly top virus.
And you see how all the leaves are kind of all curled up on the top, and if you touch this, it feels hard, like a plasticky, rubbery.
So it's spread by insects. So my beloved cosmos that I got so much happiness out of last year has to all come out. Well, most of what you see here is going to be gone and we're starting again. Yeah. How many days to first frost?
From now?
Yeah.
Like 100, around 100.
So we don't have much time to grow much. We'll get our dahlias. There it is. Farm right now is we're mastering the art of ripping things out as soon as they're done, but unfortunately, because most crops got ruined for spring and our summer crops have struggled or got disease, we are ripping most rows out, so we don't have a lot of flowers right now. And that was one of the reasons I was so upset yesterday, because it's just really hard. We're in the peak of our season and we're scrambling for things to make bouquets. We've just got to get through the rest of this week and then I'll have to go back to the wholesaler, which sucks. But I guess if we're looking for positives, I'm going to see what's at the wholesaler in the summer, which I normally don't see because I don't go in the summer. I still feel a little bit down today, but I feel happy because it's not so hot. It was hot rain, but it's definitely cooled things down. I reckon we're in the mid-20s today, and it's a relief. I can actually breathe air that isn't hot, which is amazing. Years ago when I was 17, I went to Samoa for 5 weeks, and I just remember for 5 weeks I couldn't breathe cool air, and sometimes I'd go and buy like an icy pole at the shop. There wasn't much. I was on one of the outlying islands, and I remember just trying to breathe the cold air coming off the icy pole. Wishing I could go and stick my head in the shop's freezer. I actually contemplated paying them to let me just breathe some of that cold air from their fridges. They would have let me, but I thought they're also going to spread rumours around the village real fast. So I thought I better not do that. Anyway, when I'm feeling a bit down, I've got to remind myself that we have come a long way. We've achieved a lot. We have invested a lot into the farm. Not as much as we'd like, but we've done it in a way where we haven't ended up in debt and we've been able to support ourselves. So it's slow and steady. The loudest bug I've ever heard. We've got a koala. Its poor little feet are hot. Poor little darling.
Oh, look, it's standing there.
Hello.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Oops.
There's probably one behind. I think there's stuff on.
I know, I'm trying to watch. She's off the road at least. Are you going to go up a tree? We want to watch. Roadside pulling this big pallet apart because we're going to make what are they called? Benches. Oh, that's revolutionary.
Yeah, right.
One down, 2 to go. And it doesn't look half bad either. Quick interlude. I just want to say, this is how many chocolates I've been eating. Thank you so much for everybody who's been supporting me. I've got some thank yous for today. That is to Michelle, someone anonymous, Kirsten, Sally, Erica Ferris, and someone else anonymous who I think might be Debbie from Naturally Royal Soaps. Hopefully my detective work has paid off there. I'm actually switching it over from buy me a chocolate to buy me a star picket. They're $10 each at our farm store. We need to fence that flower field from the rabbits, which have been eating everything that they want. So I thought it would be better for me to be putting this money towards something useful rather than something that's just making me fat. I know. I'm very boring. So this was going to be $150 worth of timber, and we just did it for free. It is a tiny bit bowed, but it's fine. It's going in it's for seed starting, so it's fine. Made to fit our trays perfectly, and we should fit 10 across there. I now have 2 made, and I've run out of timber, like thicker timber for the legs. So we're going to have to start getting real makeshifty now. Basically what I did was loosely follow a tutorial that's on Garden Answer. Hers is more sturdy. Well, hers is made with thicker materials, and I'm using all recycled materials from pallets. So ours is sort of costing us nothing, except it's going to cost us something to put the mesh on top and of course the screws. We're getting the tops on now. Rory tunnel so you
James, are you happy?
Yeah, very.
Is that what you want?
That was that shade card.
Is that exactly what you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. We're trying to put this up.
What happened?
The home point has been updated.
Little drone. Cute.
Come on, James. Jamesy, come on. Jamesy.
With your new shade house?
No.
Yes, you are. And then in the winter, we will turn it into, we'll just cover it in the plastic. We had to put this extra piece of shade cloth just on this end because it was too bright for the hydrangeas. Got some hellebores here. Hellebores, hydrangeas, and these are my lilac trees, which there's one going really well here, and there's a few with a little few nodes on it. We're not really sure what's going to happen. They're going to take a very long time to develop if it's going to work. And then I don't know why Maroon has put his stuff all the way down here, but he's got some baby's breath, amaranth, sunflowers, and basil. So I'm going to make a shorter bench to go here, another long one to go here, and then a low short one up that end to put our buckets of like special soil mixes, so they'll get stored in here as well. There's no need for them to be in a shed. Do you love it, Bug?
Yeah.
Give you the outside view. So all up, because we'd already bought those hothouses, if you had bought them from my Kogan link, you can do this too. The shade cloth was from Catch. I'll try and find the same one on Kogan for you and put it in my shop. The big piece of white shade cloth cost us $40. The little clamps were $2 each. And I bought 20 of them, so that was $40. So we're up to $80. And we spent about $100 all up on those beds, the plant beds. This roll of mesh was $70. I don't know how much the nails were. They probably weren't more than 15. So under $100 for those three. I'll do another 3. So let's say when I finish it, it'll be about $300 all up. And we've got the big piece of plastic already for the winter. We just need to get an old door and build a frame so we can get into it. And we need one of those nice hose nozzles so we can water everything without blowing the soil everywhere and ruining all the seedlings. So we're so happy. It worked out perfectly. We love it. I just remembered something. The most important part of this whole thing. Oh my gosh, look at her butt. This is way more exciting than her butt though. The lights. I'm putting lights in there. Meow more, look. The lights. I forgot the lights. Okay, I'll link these as well and I'll show you how they look later.
Yeah, I can notice progress. I can see that some plants elongating the leaves.
Oh, they definitely have.
These are some flowers.
What a cute world we're creating.